A couple days ago, iDubbbz uploaded a video talking about how their charity influencer boxing event Creator Clash 2 put them $250k in the hole, meaning that they didn't make a profit and couldn't donate any money to the charities. Gun News tweeted about this in a very unfavorable way, and then Keemstar responds asking FroggyFresh for his thoughts. FroggyFresh, of course, being one of the fighters that was going to be on Creator Clash 2, but got kicked for associating with an internet enemy of iDubbbz, Sam Hyde. He responds to Keemstar by saying, "I don't want to get sued, but since people are at me, I can only confirm Kids Cancer Foundation of Royal Palm Beach, Florida received $50k along with Nicholas Children's Hospital before the event happened. They were told that it was only the beginning, but weren't given more or given answers until the founder of Children's Cancer Foundation reached out to them. I'd also like to add that the founder of Kids Cancer Foundation got a call back in response to her email from someone on the Creator Clash team at 2:23 p.m. EST, confirming she would not be receiving any more money, and the event lost money a few hours before this video dropped." FroggyFresh then uploads this Twitter video titled, "Me vs iDubbbz Cage Match."
Opened up Twitter, I heard the news. My boy Ian Drumhigh ain't paying his dues. He got costs out the wazoo, bills out the ass. When the charity called, say he ain't got the cash, we could pay all them charities back in one day. If you fight my dumb midget ass in a cage, cause now nobody care about Creator Clash 3. Bitch, them parties cost money, but this ass whipping's free. How about me verse iDubbbz? Got the whole world eyes on us. How about me verse iDubbbz? Got the whole world eyes on us, on us, on us. Where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some joke, then your boys got blocked, then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. I said, where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some jokes, then your boy got blocked, then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. Then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. Ian, I'm being serious. I will whip your ass till you're delirious. I can see that you're so furious, but that mullet got me feeling so bi-curious. Call me Ian.
Mr. Mooch9 responds to Froggy with this meme image saying, "Get in there and make it about you." Froggy responds by saying, "I'm not gonna lie, that meme is funny as fuck. But really, I would just like to see the charities I submitted get paid. I didn't know the lady personally who runs the local Kids Cancer Foundation, but after my wife spoke with her, I realized how fucked up all this was, because my name is attached to this charity event that doesn't follow through with promises. Thank God I got kicked out so I don't get lumped in with all these people." Another fighter from Creator Clash, Harley Morenstein, responds to FroggyFresh by saying, "Two of the Creator Clash fighters anonymously donated a total of 100k directly to the charity you submitted. When Gideon offered iDubbbz 100k to have you back, those two anonymous donators donated 100k to your charity, and then Ian declined Gideon's offer." FroggyFresh then responds by saying, "This says iDubbbz and Creator Clash. Who are the two anonymous donors?" He then circles the part from the Creator Clash statement about him getting kicked off of the event, where it says, "Creator Clash and iDubbbz have already donated 50k each for FroggyFresh's supported charities." He then continues by saying, "Michelle said the donation came from Real Good Touring." By the way, Real Good Touring is a live event company founded by Egoraptor, another fighter in Creator Clash, and that's the company that was used to make Creator Clash a reality. Anyways, Froggy continues by saying, "Don't know how these finances work, or why the statement said iDubbbz and Creator Clash, and you were saying two anonymous donors." Harley quote tweets him and says, "I texted you who the donators were to your charity, but either way, with all the negativity around the event, there has been some good that came from it. Your efforts got your charity 100K, and really that's what most of this event was about. Technically, it doesn't matter who donated. Greg responds to Froggy's cage match song by saying, Jesus, I'd paid to watch that. Hopefully it'll go to charity this time. Froggy quote tweets him and says, yeah, a lot of people would, but the problem is iDubbbz doesn't really give a shit about charity. You think I want to spend months of training fighting? I don't even enjoy it. I don't even want to fight iDubbbz, but I'd do it to pay the kids' cancer charities that were promised more money, but iDubbbz won't. Too wowed, iDubbbz. Too wowed. ADR Wow responds to Froggy by saying, hi, using charity to manipulate people into doing something they don't want? Froggy responds, I'm helping him come up with a way to raise money for the charities he left out to dry. Sibley quote tweets Froggy and says, Creator Clash 2, Froggy drama, post Creator Clash 2, Froggy fell from relevancy, iDubbbz drama, suddenly relevant again. Froggy quote tweets him and says, we do this faux charity, not for money. It's for the kids. Pay Amaranth, pay Markiplier, pay Jacksepticeye, do Big Hassan Party. So saw we, no money left for the kids. Oh well. Will Haynes, who's the fighter who replaced FroggyFresh for Creator Clash 2, quote tweets him and says, what about me, bro? I'm the one that stole your spot, and proceeded to say even more bad words than you did, dumbass Nazi fuck. Froggy then responds to Will with this video.
Will Haynes, the midget slayer, you better talk to God, you better send up a prayer, cause you beat up a midget, now you gon' talk smack, boy, you best be careful, some midgets fight back, and I know you're mad, cause nobody cares, yeah, you tried to sell tickets, but no one was there, so I do everything that I can for these kids, but boy, you can't sell tickets, so get off my dick, Will Haynes.
Will quote tweets Froggy's response with this video in the caption, and you better keep my girl Anisa's name out of your mouth. She don't like shrimp dick dudes, you have zero chance. Hashtag bigot slayer.
You should focus on yourself, boy. Yeah, she don't need nobody else for it. Yeah, you can't get on her level even if you had $1 million, you could do it by yourself, boy. Yeah, you should focus on your bench press. Maybe then you can pull in them big checks. Yeah, cause the way you is now, she know it ain't working out and she really ain't too impressed.
Froggy then ratios Will with this video response.
Cause Anisa's not your girl, she's our girl, she's everyone's girl. I know you live in a small world, but see out here, she makes everyone her. And I don't really know much about her. Yeah, I just know about the site where I found her. And then I learned Anisa was our girl.
INF Boxing reports on Will's call out to fight FroggyFresh, and Will quote tweets them and says, if you believe in persecuting people based on their religion, race, or sexuality, expect to catch these hands, bitch. Froggy responds, I'll cage match you MMA, if you can get enough people interested. He then responds to somebody else saying, I told him I'd fight him MMA in a cage if anyone cares. We'll see. Will responds by saying, if you publicly deny Nazism and say you love the Jewish community, I won't beat you up, as simple as that. Froggy quote tweets him and says, nah, I don't gotta prove shit to you. You done enough already, said some out-of-pocket shit about me, and said you gonna fuck me up. It's too late to go back, pussy. Tell Phil DeFranco to get a hold of Jake and Logan to get some MMA cage match shit going. Let's glove up, baby. I'm ready to roll. Actually, Ian's got someone's number over there, cause he ducked a fight with 59-year-old Greg Paul for Creator Clash 2. So tell Ian to hit up Greg, and tell Logan and Jake let's make this Octagon Rumble happen. Sam Hyde quote tweets Will and says, this doesn't count for me, right? I'm 40 years old and overweight, so you'd have to promise to go easy. Come to Providence and spar at my gym though. I swear to God I'm out of shape. Couldn't run 3 miles if I wanted to. Have back pain, and fucked up shoulder, and hamstring. We'll bring 10k cash for you win or lose if you hang for 3 rounds. Headgear, and 16 OZ. Froggy quote tweets Sam and says, do it, William. You were too scared to even say his name. Sam Hyde then quote tweets Will again and says, are you awake yet, boy? I offered you 10k to spar. Yo, what's good, Black? You pick up your phone yet? Froggy then says, William, you were gonna love his gym. There's a lot of real professionals there who you learn from. Sam then responds, lol, and William has not tweeted at all since Froggy and Sam had made these tweets at him. So moving on, Brandon Buckingham posts a picture of him talking to Hassan and says, I spoke to this guy who told me he would rather steal hundreds of thousands of dollars from child cancer research in exchange for not being in the same room as someone he suspected of being a Nazi. All his friends agreed. Froggy quote tweets him and says, seems about right. He then says, when Anisa left Acadian for iDubbbz at TwitchCon, she knew her future was bright, but never knew she would go on to be one of the greatest boxing promoters of all time. Froggy then shares this email he got with the caption, these mature, tolerant Creator Clash fans are wild. The email reads out, hello FroggyFresh, really sad to see you turned out to be such a fucking loser supporting Nazis and hating on sex workers because you can't think for yourself. Don't worry though, it's probably just because you lack the ability to. Anyways, keep supporting Nazis, I guess. If I ever saw you in public, I would punch you in the face and kick you in the balls. Hope you get beat to shit, curb stomped, and left bleeding out to die, you absolute waste of oxygen. I wish you nothing but misfortune and hope a large automobile crashes into your house and obliterates everything that is dear to you. Froggy then quote tweets this with the video in the caption, ah yes, the old punch in the face, kick in the balls submission. He then follows up his tweet with this Twitter video in the caption, this FroggyFresh guy needs to die.
Alright, let's see what's going on Twitter. Okay, what's this? Hold on one second. Who's this FroggyFresh guy? What's he talking about? Making an OnlyFans joke. What is this? Hold on, babe, get the laptop. I'm gonna type this guy an email. I don't care if it's 1:59 a.m. This guy made an OnlyFans joke. He needs to fucking die. Get me the laptop. I'm typing this up.
FroggyFresh then says, this post isn't made to try to posture myself as a charity crusader, but this charity is a great one. I've gotten to know them, what they do. No weird stuff going on, just genuinely good people. A lot better than I could ever hope to be. I legitimately can't think of anything more heartbreaking than having a child with cancer, and I've personally seen what a family faced with this tragedy goes through. If you are interested in donating to a good cause, I'm putting the link in the comments. I'll be meeting with them next week to see if there's anything more I can do for them. I, of course, will also link to the Kids Cancer Foundation in the description below, so if you want to donate to them and help out kids with cancer, I highly recommend doing so. But Froggy isn't the only one helping out charities, as iDubbbz recently did a 24-hour charity stream with all of the donations he got going directly to the charities that Creator Clash 2 intended to donate to if they made a profit. And through that stream, over $162,000 was donated. FroggyFresh responds by posting this Twitter video with the caption, why only Critical Role get all 24-hour charity stream money? So many different charity on list.
I opened the charity stream and I seen something bad. All the money is going to Critical Role, and that raised a red flag, cause the lady Marisha Ray who got fight of the night, she's in charge of the organization. It's a little fishy, right? Now everything made from the stream, all the money they make, guess who it's all gonna go to? Guess who's getting paid? It's the same girl who got her face messed up bad and then got fight of the night. Ian, what the fuck was that? I smell bullshit, bullshit. Can you disprove it? Prove it. How she got fight of the night after she's losing. Yeah, I smell bullshit, bullshit. Can you disprove it? Prove it. How she got fight of the night after she's losing. Yeah, I smell bullshit.
He then responds directly to iDubbbz by saying, dude, you didn't include the Kids Cancer Foundation in the donation options link? When Justin Tracy literally told Michelle that they would be included in future charity fundraising? But your link had no option to donate to them for the entire stream. Why tell them they'll be part of it then disclude them? What's the point? Michelle from Kids Cancer Foundation just confirmed she'd received $650 in donations in the last 24 hours. Why not include her charity in your Tilify link right now along with Marcia's, whose charity is currently sitting at at $97,229? iDubbbz quote tweets him and says, "They aren't registered on Tilify. Others are telling you this, but you're not listening. I included it below the stream along with the others. Go away." Froggy quote tweets iDubbbz and says, "So you couldn't give Michelle from Kids Cancer Foundation a call and say, hey, Michelle, register for a Tiltify account. Since we are doing a charity live stream to raise more money for the charities we can't pay, why am I having to reach out to her to tell her to make a Tilify account? Justin just told her Monday she would be a part of all future fundraising events. Why didn't anyone tell her to make a Tilify account for the link? She only got $650 donated to the Kids Cancer Foundation over the course of the entire live stream. Marzia Ray is sitting around $97K for the charity her husband runs. But then again, Marzia's Tilify link isn't missing. Maybe including Kids Cancer Foundation in the Tilify links could help them more." iDubbbz responds to Froggy by saying, "You continue to move the goalposts. I've said this a few times already. We are donating ad revenue from the YouTube broadcast to charities who haven't received as much. Both charities you've submitted received $50K. Other charities need more attention." Froggy quote tweets Ian again and says, "I already knew I was gonna get harassed by your fanbase as soon as I brought this up last night. I'm trying to get this woman's Kids Cancer Foundation what she was promised by a charity event that I got her involved with. When Creator Clash 2 gave her $50K after my removal, they told her it was only the beginning. Then they ghosted her until she called them to see what was going on. Then Ian does a charity stream, and then no one even calls her to tell her to make a Tilify link? While Marzia's husband's charity becomes the main focus of the live stream and brings in around 150 times what the Children's Cancer Foundation brings in over the course of the stream. If you gave my charity organization $50K and then said this is only the beginning, I would be thinking I would be getting a lot more than $650 down the line. Geesh. So I expect Creator Clash 2 is going to release receipts showing how much each charity organization received at the end of all of the fundraising campaigns. I also find it ironic that Creator Clash 2 never addressed anything at all until the day the Kids Cancer Foundation emailed Justin Tracy." Sibley responds, "Harassed as in the same way you retweeted my quote retweet and had your fanboys on my page because I hurt your feelings? People calling me an F-slur, etc.? You are such a morally corrupt loser, dude. Like I told you to make music, and your career will actually flourish." Froggy responds, "You came at me first calling me irrelevant, when I've been spending the entire 4th of July weekend trying to help this sweet woman, who is a much better person than I am, at the Kids Cancer Foundation secure the charity money she should have been receiving if the Jamas hadn't wasted all the money on luxuries." Jayla Ray responds to Froggy by saying, "Get this man a bucket and a stool, cause he be milking this shit, laughing my ass off." Froggy quote tweets her and says, "Imagine fighting in a charity boxing event that raises no money for charity, and then sending your Twitter simps after the only person who got their charity paid by getting removed. Did you have fun at the after party, girl? To process your trauma?" And just like the last Creator Clash fighter Will, she never ends up responding to this. But iDubbbz's wife Anisa responds on Twitter by saying, "Froggy is crying about his charity getting no love, when both of his charities got $50K each from us before the event even happened. We also will be donating upload revenue from the full broadcast and stream highlights to charities that weren't registered with Tiltify. We have to use Tiltify as it's the only credible way to take donations and make sure it gets where it needs to go. It was a last minute decision to live stream, and it was the 4th of July and everyone was out of office. This is the solution we came up with. We wanted to strike while Creator Clash was a hot topic. We chose CRF because they give to multiple charities and tackle multiple issues. All charities are being thought about always. We aren't intentionally leaving anyone out." She then says, "Creating drama centered around charity is insane. We learned a lot from our mistakes, including realizing we need to make it a free live event with guaranteed funding. We will be bringing the same charities back on next year with a fixed budget and a preset amount of money plus companies matching donations. It can be done. I don't want things to be over just because of our mistakes. It's a good show. I think people watching the business grow and change is good. Thanks for all the support. It's about getting back up sometimes. We have to channel our inner Ryan McGee, our inner Marzia, and keep going." iDubbbz quote tweets her and says, "Beautiful." KP responds to Anisa by saying, "Since it's for charity, shouldn't the fighters participate for free? Just suggesting because that's how benefit concerts work." Anisa quote tweets them and says, "It's not for free if we don't give them a stipend. It's at a 20K loss for training costs, and even more when you count time off from content creation to train properly, travel, equipment, etc. They would be fighting and putting their lives at risk for a financial loss. They still do it at a loss overall. For most, the 20K doesn't cover everything. Training from scratch to be safe in a competitive boxing environment is not cheap. I have direct contact with every coach we work with. I know what every fighter's expenses look like. I have regular check-ins to make sure everyone is taking it seriously. No one's making a bag off of Creator Clash."
To everybody who came out here tonight, this is for a great cause. Proceeds are going to charity. That's why I did this. I also did this for money. I ain't gonna lie, just keeping it real.
So what's the allure of doing a boxing match like this?
Money. You know, the competitive spirit runs deep in me, and yeah, money.
Anyways, I'm happy to be able to explain why we have made the choices we did, and explain the average cost of training. I understand why fighters getting money can be jarring, but I hope this clears it up for the people who are genuinely curious. We want people to be safe. We are demanding they work with the coach we have previously vetted, and put in a certain amount of time to ensure everyone can be as ready as possible to protect themselves fight night. If we are demanding that type of expense, it shouldn't be put on the fighter, it's on us. She then talks a little bit about Creator Clash 3 when she says, "We will now begin hunting for a headliner. I already have 4 female fights in mind, and we'll be filling in the blanks for 4 male fights. Lots of YouTubers are excited to fight, especially now. I'm very excited." And speaking of exciting matches, iDubbbz actually suggested that he could fight Leafy when he tweeted out, "Creator Clash 3, make up iDubbbz versus transphobic Leafy." Leafy then responds by saying, "I accept iDubbbz boxing challenge, and will be training with Sam Hyde." FroggyFresh responds, "Watch out for joke clauses. Get him, sir. You and Sam will make a great team. You are in good hands." Anisa responds to Leafy by saying, "We can have a contract for you, but there will be drug testing done by the commission, and a severe no-show penalty, if you are serious." Leafy responds, "I would not pass the drug test, and would need at least 5 to 12 years to train as advised by my trainer. But I am serious about this, and I think we should meet IRL to discuss the details. Have you ever been to Park City?" Anisa then responds, "Cringe," to which Leafy responds, "Get off her computer, iDubbbz, Nashville was great," showing a 2016 tweet from Uberdanger who says, "Real question, who wants to fuck Leafy is here tonight. Nashville, genuine offer." Anisa responds, "I thought you would never ask." Anisa of today then replies to Leafy by saying, "Does no one understand what a sarcastic nose face is?" Chili's21 then responds with a bunch of other tweets from 2017 and 2016 of Anisa thirsting over iDubbbz, and Anisa responds by saying, "I'm very clearly indicating these were jokes. It was like 2014 and I was farming joke tweets. Big shocker. The nose face is meant to indicate a joke. This is so bad faith, it hurts." And then Robin responds with another conversation Leafy and Anisa had in 2016, where Leafy says, "God damn, I want to make a video on a certain topic so fucking bad, but I really don't want to get involved with the YouTube shitstorm." Anisa responds, "I will shield you from the storm with my breasts, son." Leafy responds laughing my ass off, and then Anisa says, "Whoa, wait, you replied with an acronym representing you laughing? Are we dating now?" Happy Punch tweets out about Anisa suggesting a contract for Leafy to fight iDubbbz, and Leafy responds by saying, "Thank you for the offer, but we have just agreed to go through negotiations in person after dinner and seeing movie." Keemstar quote tweets Happy Punch and says, "As Leafy's boxing representative, he will not be signing any contracts from Creator Clash based on their terms only. There has to be negotiations first. Both sides need to get what they want in order to make an actual agreement. The arrogance that this woman has displayed here is laughable. Our terms: Sam Hyde has to be unbanned from Creator Clash, since he will be Leafy's coach. 2. We want 3 3-minute rounds. 3. You can do drug testing, but marijuana usage must be allowed. 4. Instead of raising money for charity, the charities must raise money for Leafy. Since that's what you guys did in Creator Clash 2, keep that energy." Leafy responds by saying, "Jokes aside, I am serious about this, and these terms seem much more fair. We'll still be going through negotiations with her in person, however." Going back in time a little bit, Keemstar reacts to iDubbbz video announcing that Creator Clash 2 made no profit to donate to charities by saying, "iDubbbz and his wife have been talking shit publicly and privately about every other influencer boxing promotion for years. They've been acting like they are morally better people because they are fighting for charity. Yesterday we found out officially that their fighters were not fighting for charity. The fighters were paid. We also found out that Creator Clash 2 lost $250K due to poor pay-per-view sales, and no money went to charity at all this year. Personally, I am so sick of influencers flexing the charity card on others, when the money raised is not even from the influencer, it's from your fans. The fans never get credit. The influencer gets credit for being a good person. So I say, let's give iDubbbz and his wife the credits they so desperately want. Hold these two responsible for donating $0 to charity this year, when they promised to do the exact opposite." Keemstar then makes a Twitter video with the caption, "Creator Clash misleads everyone with this con."
Alright, so you know how Elon Musk is supposed to fight Mark Zuckerberg in the Coliseum, like MMA style? Well, Logan Paul just put out this video saying, I will fight for free. I will fight for charity on the undercard. And Logan Paul means it. Logan Paul will spend his own money in training, all right, to then go perform on an undercard, and he will get paid $0. That's what fighting for charity actually means. Creator Clash has been lying to us non-stop. Creator Clash, the organization, and the fighters have been saying, we're fighting for charity. That's literally their messaging. Harley from EpicMealTime says this all the time. Well, we're fighting for charity. We're fighting for charity. But they're getting paid. Dude, now you have iDubbbz up there and his YouTube channel saying, well, the $20,000 that we pay the fighters is like barely enough to even cover their training. But they're supposed to be doing it for charity. So who cares if it covers it or not? It's not supposed to cover anything. That YouTuber is supposed to be fighting for charity, all right? They're supposed to donate something to charity, their time and effort and their money for training, all that. But they're not. You're fucking paying them. So
Keemstar follows up his Twitter video by saying, just using Logan Paul as an example, fighting for charity, means you get no money whatsoever. Keemstar then quote tweets iDubbbz giving updates on his 24-hour charity stream and says, I need other people to donate money so I look like a good guy. It's the non-stop moral grandstanding from iDubbbz and his wife that's pissing me off. MrBeast has raised way more money for charity and done way more good in this world, and he never comes across like he's acting like he's better than everyone else because of it. iDubbbz and his wife fully 1000% believe they are better than you and I because their fans donated to a charity that they suggested. This is clown behavior. Harley then ratios Keemstar when he says, pretty wild that Keem is legit molding that iDubbbz has donated a total of almost $1.5 million between Creator Clash 1 and Creator Clash 2 to charity. I don't get why Keemstar can't just be like, yay, that's a W for charity. Everyone wins. I would love him to unpack that for us one day. Connor Eats Pants responds by saying, reminder, Keemstar was scared to race me in the 100-meter dash for charity, blocked me on Twitter, and ghosted Ian and Anisa when they'd ask him. Keemstar responds to Harley by saying, moving the goalpost I see, to which Harley responds, I don't know what you mean. I assume you tweet vaguely on purpose so I can't respond appropriately, but yeah, you gotta admit, him eating the costs of his event, being transparent about the failure, and putting in the work to get money to charity is all admirable. Angry Areolas responds, it'd be more admirable to not screw up in the first place. Harley responds, yup, that's Creator Clash 1. That was a major success. Angry responds, right, but are you calling the way he handled Creator Clash 2 admirable? Harley responds, transparent about the event's failures, honest about the drama, puts in work and goes out of pocket to make donations to charity possible, boxed in the event in a pro match. Yeah, I think so. My Little Pay Pig responds to Harley by saying, because he's only doing it to look good. Bro could have easily donated his own money to charity and have been fine financially. Harley responds, who cares if you think that's why he's doing it? You were making that up. Anyways, the charities that received the money don't care what his motives were. He raised a lot of money for a good cause, and that's the black and white of it. Jake responds, Harley's slobbing on that wiener. Harley replies, I don't get why you guys constantly talk about this guy's dick and his sex life. You were fucking weird as hell, buddy. Turner says, Creator Clash made 1.3 million, but I think you were confusing loss and profit when it comes to Creator Clash 2. Harley responds, Creator Clash 1 donated 1.3. Creator Clash 2 donated 100k. Now iDubbbz is donating another 150k on behalf of Creator Clash 2. 1.3 million plus 200k equals 1.5 total between both events. One was over budget. The other one was a major success. Either way, it's a good thing for charity that these events exist. Turner responds, I guess. I don't count the current live stream as part of Creator Clash 2, and more like damage control. I don't know about that first 100k. I agree the existence of the event is a positive thing. I just hope it can be managed better in the future, because obviously this is not the desired outcome. Mr. Freeman responds, Harley is lying. Creator Clash 2 didn't create any money for charity. Ian did a fundraiser now to save face, but none of it was raised from Creator Clash 2. Harley responds, he understands what I said. I understood what he said. There is no lie. He said he doesn't count today's live stream as Creator Clash 2. That's fine. Instead, we can just consider it as Ian just doing good on his own, single-handedly, for the event underperforming. Video responds to Harley by saying, because it was supposed to be covered by Creator Clash 2, since the tickets were sold as all proceeds were going to charity from ticket sales. Seems like he's doing this so he doesn't get sued for not donating initially with Creator Clash 2. Harley responds, nope, that's wrong and not how it works. Proceeds are the money bought in after costs. For example, the venue costs money, so does lighting and sound, and 100 other costs that are legit paid before a ticket is even sold. He didn't lie or mislead, he just undersold. Davidia responds, then what was the purpose of Creator Clash 2 if in the end he has to do this live stream just to donate? Realistically, Harley, looking at this, does this sound logical? logical? Harley responds, it's logical if you read my whole tweet. It was just undersold, that's all. The event expected 100k pay-per-view buys, like the previous year. It did 50k and cost more. Simple math, that's all. The fact that he's doing the charity stream is because he wants to get money to charity. Azzy McGee responds to Harley by saying, I don't know, supposedly some of you guys are getting paid and not even training much. Harley responds, nobody got paid behind the training cost, which was upfront from the beginning. A lot of fighters spent that almost right away on training, equipment, nutrition, coaches, and ring walk. Nicholas Diorio responds to Harley by saying, Creator Clash 2 actually sent a grand total of $0 to charity directly. Hope this helps. Lamps responds, dog, do you even donate to charity? Lol. Harley responds, actually, in this case, I can confirm, haha, he does. He made a nice donation before Creator Clash. He then quote tweets Nicholas and says, you were told a couple of hours ago, right here on Twitter, that he raised at least 100k today. Then you retweeted that tweet, so you are aware he raised 100k hours ago, plus the initial 100k they donated before the Creator Clash 2. That's 200k plus. Hit me up if you were confused about anything else. Nicholas then ratios Harley when he says, how does Ian doing a charity stream yesterday or sending a personal donation beforehand mean Creator Clash 2 made 100 to 200k? This guy is such a dick riding clown. You guys acted like pricks and hid behind the it's for charity excuse for ages, lol. Turns out it wasn't for charity, laughing my ass off. People are gonna make fun of you, dog, and it's totally justified. Harley responds, the donations were on behalf of Creator Clash 2, but I'll use your narrative. Either way, you recognize that Ian, either through his actions with Creator Clash 2 or on his own, he made good on the fact that his event underperformed. He brought 250k to charity. You talked yourself into a corner, lol. Nick responds, my statement isn't a narrative, it's reality. I think Ian doing this 24-hour charity stream is great. I have made that clear. It's not revenue that came from Creator Clash 2, and I doubt the 13 charities that would be receiving any money from this charity stream feel the same way you do. Harley never ended up responding to this, but he does continue reacting to a couple other people, one of which being Renaissance Crusade, who asked Harley why he feels the need to defend iDubbbz in every post. He responds by saying, I don't think he should face such an uphill battle to do right. Him not wanting to say racist words and raise money for charity is good, so when thousands of goofballs are discouraging him for it, I want to make it clear that there are people out there that respect him for it. Dick Masterson responds, but he didn't raise money for charity. Harley responds, Creator Clash 2 didn't. He did though. He's donating 250k on behalf of Creator Clash. Dick Masterson responds, should be more. To which Harley responds, should be 10 times more. Keemstar then continues tweeting about Creator Clash when he posted this video and says, remember when Racegum requested Keemstar should organize Creator Clash and iDubbbz said, no way?
Though he did want Keemstar to organize the event, so naturally I took on all the responsibility of organizing this event because I'm not going to have Keemstar do that.
Keemstar continues tweeting when he says, Dear iDubbbz, after blocking me, you still comment on all my tweets. So now you see this. Sam Hyde has honestly no troll offered his help to you during this time. I will also help you. The people you see as enemies are not your enemies. The true enemy is... I'll leave her out of it. Good luck. Keemstar then shows a tweet from Anisa where she says, Ian got a surprise gift in the mail from our Creator Clash business partners. Even in make-believe land, Ian can't seem to win. Keemstar comments on this by saying, she goes out of her way to humiliate her husband every day. Leafy responds by saying, this all happened because of the Racegum diss track. Keemstar also tweets out this Twitter video with the caption, his wife just leaked that iDubbbz shit himself. This has to be the worst wife imaginable.
If you can. I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had like IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well...
Leafy responds by saying, disagree, based. She needs to keep going. And then I have one more set of tweets to share with you. I didn't know where to place this in the video, so I'm just gonna put it at the end. But Tommy C tweets out some DMs that him and Harley had in March of 2023, where he tells him that the pay-per-view buys and ticket sales are already bigger for Creator Clash 1 than Creator Clash 2, and he captions it by saying, shocking, Harley Plays was lying to me, lol. Harley responds, I lied to you in private because I don't respect you. I didn't know the 50k pay-per-view buys until today. This is a funny response. If you don't find it funny, you read it wrong. And that is about it for the tweets talking about Creator Clash failing to raise money for charity. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.